Hey there everyone, good evening, it's me Breadmower here with this week's Interference and Chill. Ferret's working a late shift tonight, so you've got me instead. Yeah, you know, we can get some... Okay, that's interesting. Why does that say 36 minutes until the stream starts? Interesting. Okay, live now. Right, okay, right. It was just like, it's fine. So yes, Ferret's doing the late shift, so you've got me, but we can still do some drawing. It's all really cold and miserable here in the UK at the moment. Not raining for a change, but yeah, warm enough to actually have a hoodie on inside. So yes, here I am in my cool Interference hoodie. You know, you can get all these things from playinterference.com/store. Anyway, I'm running slightly late because I have a cat up here with me. In fact, maybe I can turn the camera around slightly. So there you go. You don't normally see this angle, but that's Grumble down there. Oh, Jess just asking which one it is. One day I'll actually be able to use the chat in Streamlabs. Let me just say that over here instead. So yes, I'm up here with Grumble, and he's been trying to eat my microphone cable because he has this obsession with cables. Well, to be honest, he just loves eating things and chewing stuff. Yeah, cables are just a big thing for him. I don't know what that's about. Just saying, he seems to like showing up on the streams more than the other one. Yeah, Dave's downstairs on the sofa because he's a lazy fat Malboy, basically, and coming upstairs was too much effort. He was in the background of the quiz last week. It's just he was asleep on his chair. Well, I say on his chair. They've claimed our chairs, haven't you? Yeah? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Anyway, moving on, let's have a look at some drawing. Yes, as you might have noticed, I'm slightly disorganised, and I think the ping that went out said this was Zeitgeist because I forgot to change the description on the channel because I'm rushing and I'm tired, but I have coffee, so you know, hopefully I will wake up a bit. So this stream is all interactive. We're all hooked up with Mixplay. You can vote on what you want to see me draw. So you got a choice of woman honoured to be given a bomb on a stick by two red flitter, or Care Bears hug because they care. Looks like that's the most popular one. I haven't seen Care Bears for years. One day I'll get an Interference mug as well, so I can actually be all on brand when I'm drinking coffee. Right, Care Bears. Okay. Now, I kind of half think, did the Care Bears kind of live in the sky or something? I don't know. Or did they live on clouds? Or did they live somewhere in... There's Dave. Yes, I accidentally let them escape from downstairs, so they... What you doing? You over there? Cats. Yeah, did they live in clouds or... I don't know, I just kind of got this thing to do with clouds in my head with Care Bears. I mean, I did used to watch the cartoon when I was little. Yeah, they kind of seem to be sat on some clouds. Okay, we'll go with clouds. So let's get sort of like a nice big fluffy cloud going on here. Hello, Dave. Are you okay? What are you doing down there? Yeah? Now, I've got the hang of doing nice clouds in Interference, but only small clouds. I don't know how well I'm going to kind of do with this. It's kind of alright, isn't it? Maybe what I should do is get kind of like a few kind of... How do you make a cloud look fluffy? I don't know. Yeah, maybe if I just kind of do a little bit of this. Yeah. Yeah, that sort of works. What are you doing? Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. He, yeah, Dave likes scratching things. Ah, there we go. If I move that, I can see the camera and then I can watch him on it. Yeah. Okay, so let's find a nice Care Bear to have a go at. I forget who these are all called. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a list of names here actually. So maybe we should do Tenderheart Bear. Yeah, okay, because we got like a nice orangey colour, and he'll be on brand for interference. In fact, maybe I kind of go for the lighter colour. Yeah, that'll probably work out. Okay, so oh, thanks for the extra time there, Jess. I've been talking a lot and worrying about cats, so that will probably come in quite helpful. Let's sort of do that a bit, yeah, and then if we get that kind of there, a bit more, bigger head. There we go. And he's going to kind of be like, oh yeah, hugs. I feel like I mean, it's a long time since I've seen Care Bears, but just looking at some of the pictures, they have got like, they're quite kind of thick, I guess we'd say, these days. You know, well, cuddly, I suppose, really. No, that looks a bit too big, doesn't it? Oh, something's gone wrong there. There we go. So, yeah, how is everyone else doing? As I say, it's like really cold here tonight in the UK. I had to drop the car off for Bunnery, who is also working, and then walk back from the theatre where she's working at the moment. And it, yeah, it was really cold. It was like a hood up kind of walking home thing. Okay, so these Care Bears, they like tend to sort of have kind of patches on them. Where was that list of what they all look like? In fact, maybe is there just like a big list of all of them somewhere? Yeah, Tenderheart Bear. I think he just had a heart. Sorry, just doing a little bit of research here. Okay, maybe it wasn't actually that orange. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, let's get. Let's just make that a little bit rounder. We get a heart on here as well. Let me just move this so I can keep an eye on the camera. See where Dave's gone. Oh, I think he's gone downstairs now. Okay. Right, let's get a heart on here. See, I remember the trick I accidentally discovered for drawing a heart the other week. I feel like I haven't done this for a little while now because Ferret's been around a few times. So just close my source image there. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to need to kind of do like a bit of sort of edging around here or something. I know I need like a sort of a kind of snouty bit on here. Let's get the face on, and then we can kind of figure out the rest of it as we go on. Okay, so that looks all right there. And they got like quite small eyes. I think maybe I should do this kind of nosy bit a bit bigger here. Snout, is that probably the right word rather than nose? Yeah, okay. That sort of goes like that. That goes like that. This is kind of, yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I feel like maybe we're actually getting to the point where I need to turn my light around a bit. Is that too bright on me? Well, it feels quite bright. Oh, okay, that light's really hot. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, the problem is the lights that we use for the quiz are like massive lights that we can't fit behind the monitors when we're actually on a computer, because they let's change back to that colour, because they need quite a bit of depth. So I have a little desk lamp on here for when I'm doing this. I normally sort of reflect it off the wall, but it doesn't look like it's bright enough now, with it being really dark outside. Right, okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't think this is like the best drawing I've ever done. I think it's quite possibly one of the worst ones I've done, but it's the first one tonight. We're going to call it a warm-up. We'll call it a warm-up. It'll be fine. As Ferret and I say when we play Apex and things like that, it's warm-up, doesn't count. Okay, I was expecting that to sort of look a bit more smiley. Oh, there we go. Okay, right, let's just get some sort of bit of edging on here. Oh, I don't know, it looks a bit weird around the eyes. Maybe I won't do the eyes. Okay, no, it all looks weird. Everything looks weird all the time. Okay, I can hear that Dave has gone downstairs now and is shouting, "Where are you?" Because he has this kind of noise that he does for that. Okay, right, that looks really bad for some reason. I don't quite know why. So I'm maybe gonna skip doing that. Maybe it was because I was going for the dark. Maybe it sort of just looks a bit weird. Wow, really loud motorbike going past outside. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, these cats do talk a lot. Grumble's been really quiet actually. But Dave does have this habit of, if ever he doesn't know where anyone is, he just makes this "where are you" noise, and he's downstairs doing it now, despite the fact he knows I'm here. Excuse me, because he was just up here with me. There's something wrong with this drawing, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know. I don't know what I've done here. I feel like this isn't great. It's a warm up. It's a warm up. I tell you what. Let's get another Care Bear in there doing a hug, and then we'll just save it and write it off, and then we'll move on to something else that maybe I can actually draw. Okay, so that was Tender Heart Bear. This is going to be Wish Bear, who for some reason on the source image I have here looks kind of like they really need the loo. I don't know what that's about. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Gosbo. How's it going? Just trying to do a little bit of interactive drawing here as part of our little Wednesday night show. We're all about... Oh, thank you for the extra time there, Jess. We're all about interactive mixed play stuff here. So we've taken our game Interference and we've added in some mixed play features. Feel free to hit some of that mixed play panel at the bottom of the screen. You can get involved and... Okay, wow, the scale of this has kind of gone really badly wrong. What you gonna do? Oh, I shouldn't have done that colour because now I don't have a colour to do the snouty bit. Maybe I'll sort of do it in this blue colour. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. But yeah, so you can get interactive with us by pressing those mixed play buttons underneath the stream, and you can do things like mess about with my palette and give me some extra time if you're feeling kind. Jess is being nice and giving me some extra time at the minute, which is quite good, although you know this isn't really a masterpiece, so I don't know how much extra time will actually save it. Wow, okay, right, that was far too big. There we go. Okay, so I've got to sort of draw like a star on here. Well, okay, I need to actually change the size of that, so let's kind of just get sort of like a rough star shape here. I think people will probably figure out what this is meant to be, I'd like to think. I don't know, I wonder if this is like something wrong with this one's face. Oh, I don't know what I've done here. Maybe the head's just too big. Maybe the face is too small for the head. Maybe this was all a mistake. Maybe this was a mistake. Oh dear. Oh. Something not right here. I don't know. Something weird going on here. I don't like it. Right, we'll just kind of do that. That's close enough. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see if we can kind of like get an ear going on here. Yeah, close enough. Maybe we need to kind of do the same thing here. Well, I mean, that looks almost, but not entirely, unlike a Care Bear. Oh, Ferret's here. Hey, Ferret. I wish you were doing this. It's all going horribly wrong. I don't know if you've got your sound on, but yeah, nice to see you. With the Duck Mermaid sticker as well. Yeah, these are meant to be Care Bears, but something has gone terribly wrong. Warm up doesn't count. Okay, let's send that in. Get something else. Hopefully something I can actually do. But yes, if you do have the sound on, how's it going with you? Hope your shift's all right. You missed Grumble earlier, who's down here rolling around on his mum's chair. And Dave was about earlier as well. Don't scratch that. Hey, that's not for scratching. No. Hey, don't do that. That's naughty. Why don't you come on this chair? Come on this chair. So yes, you can vote on whether you want to see me draw assertive man drinking bottle of cola, sad Coke can next, or two huge ducklings wave to a frightened Waluigi rather. Okay. Sorry, I just worried about Grumble scratching the chair. We had quite nice office chairs, and then the cats have sort of been clawing them a lot, so, you know, mine's got all of this mess at the back now. Right, assertive man drinking bottle of cola, sad Coke can next. Right, where is this assertive man? Shall I draw myself for a laugh? What's the worst that can happen? Yes. Okay, I quite like that colour that I had there, so I'm just going to do a... no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw like a random thing and see if anyone realises what it is. Okay, so I need a green screen background. G, no, don't scratch mum's chair. Don't. I'm watching you. Grumble, I'm watching you. Yes, cats are awesome and kind of destructive at the same time. Right. Right, so I need this guy is kind of I need room. Yeah, okay, so let's sort of sketch this out roughly. So we get a bit of that, yeah, and then that kind of comes around here. So he's got like a black t-shirt on, but then he's also got black. Maybe I should have done this that way around, then I've actually got something to... Yeah, okay, actually I'm going to move that. And I'm going to do it here instead. So, okay, we'll go like that. And then he's got sort of legs like that. Okay, and I need some shoulders here. And then G, don't. Grumble, don't. Grumble is a good boy, but he is also a scratchy boy. he is very gradually destroying our chairs here. Right, okay, so let's get this t-shirt kind of filled in a bit. I mean, you can't really see the difference between his t-shirt and his trousers, but I'm hoping that people will kind of figure out where I'm going with this. Okay, so then we've got like this arm, and that's kind of coming down. That's not right, is it? Coming down like that. Oh yeah, there we go, that looks a bit better. Come up with some like really weird way to draw this shirt, and it's sort of almost cool. Yeah, that could work. That could work. I can work with this. I can work with this. Oh, finger's like way too small. Okay, so it's that finger is way too big. Let's go for the smaller version. Now his hand does actually look like this on what my source material here. I'm not just being weird. Okay, so I need to kind of get like a little bit of a sort of a neck here, and then I need to sort of get some kind of hair going on here. And then he's got a beard. I mean, I'm finding this entertaining because I kind of know where I'm going with this. Although he's sort of like screwing up his face a bit. Maybe I need to do his eyes slightly closed. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better, isn't it? And he kind of looks slightly manic, so that looks right. Okay, let's sort of get a mouth on here. Kind of like a bit kind of shouty or something. Get a bit of a tongue there. There we go. Okay, probably get some ears in. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? Right, what does a Coke bottle look like? I mean, Coke is, it's not actually black, is it? It's like really dark brown, but I think really dark brown might look a bit weird, so I'm going to go black. So I'm going to kind of, or maybe it's meant to be like a bottle. I was thinking of like a big plastic bottle, like the 2-litre ones or whatever. But yeah, maybe it's meant to be an actual bottle. Okay, yeah, let's go with like a little bottle. That probably makes more sense, doesn't it? So let's get kind of like, this is going to be the contents of the bottle, and then I'm going to sort of edge this out a bit so that it kind of looks like it's in a bottle. Yeah, there we go. This could work. This could work. And then I'm going to have like, wow, I feel like the physics of that doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean, I feel like Coke bottles have a distinctive shape. Coke bottles. Right, okay, so I need to kind of, yeah, you see, if it's tilted up a bit more, then it'll make a bit more sense, I think. Yeah, exactly, Grumble, yeah. He's quite loud. I don't know if you could actually hear that then. Oh, are you coming up here? You can come up here if you want, but you can't eat that cable. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you're on the camera here. There we go. Hello, Grumble. Hello, Grumble. You're a good boy, aren't you? The only issue with how we've got all this lighting set up today is that if I put my arm forward, I'm kind of in my own shadow. No, that's my hoodie. I need that. No. That is protecting my microphone cable from me. Come on, no. My hoodie. Oh, we're a professional outfit here. No, come on. No, I need that mouse. I need that mouse. He's trying to eat my mouse now. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, 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 no. You stay here. Why don't you sit down? So yes, welcome to the joys of trying to stream when you have a cat on your lap. Right. Okay. So no, you can't eat that either. No, that's my headphones. Okay, he's gone now. He's gone now. We can get back on the case. Right, so thinking about it, right, if you're tilting a bottle, it's going to look like that. Because then I mean, having said that, the way he's tilting this is just going to be going all over the floor because it's not actually in his mouth. And I hadn't thought that through, but never mind. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. So let's get a label on there so people realise that it's meant to be a bottle of Coke. Should probably get his hand to kind of go around this as well. So if I was holding that, so I'm going to have I'd have my fingers would kind of come over the back, and I'd have my thumb kind of going up like that. That makes sense, I think. And then it would probably say something on here. Oh, hey there, Roll Heathen. How's it going with you? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a week or two. I don't remember, actually. Were you around on Sunday? It's been a long week since then. But yeah, how's it going? Nice to see you. Me just trying to draw an assertive man drinking a bottle of cola. Sad Coke can. Oh, I haven't done the Coke can. Yeah, it'll be fine. We got time. Do I need to do a nose on here? If I do a nose, am I going to mess it up? Well, that's close enough. Okay, right. So let's find a Coke can. I don't really drink Coke, so I forget what it looks like. Right, okay, let's just get the can here. So mostly red. Hang on. It's very quiet. Where's he gone? Oh, he's just outside. Yeah. One of the things about having cats around when you're streaming is when it's quiet, you're like, what is going on? What are they up to now? Okay, so I wonder if I can get away with drawing. Oh, I've made this really difficult to draw. Yeah, quiz hype sticker there from Roll Heathen. I need to do an interference and chill sticker, actually. I need to actually remember to change the stream title when we start because I slightly incompetent and was rushing and forgot to change it today. So I don't know, we're going to have a few people rock up who are expecting more quiz. But I suppose it does say in the schedule, doesn't it? I think I am actually terrible at trying to write. I've never really paid any attention to how kind of swirly the... Oh, that's close enough. So how swirly the lettering on a can of Coke is. Oh, those eyes. So maybe I'll put the eyes down here. No, should be actually be looking at him, shouldn't he? And then if we get some like eyebrows on this Coke can, because why not? I feel like this looks like one of Mighty Mo's drawings, actually, the way I've done those eyes. Let's get a tear coming down here as well. And we can do like a teardrop shape. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of working. So if anyone's wondering what on earth this is meant to be, you see, assertive man, right? It's meant to be Shia LaBeouf, do it, just do it. He was quite assertive there. But it doesn't actually look anything like him. I think based on my drawing ability, it's perhaps not too bad, but it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. I feel like there's something just a bit weird about this hand. Maybe if I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should just leave the whole thing alone, actually. Maybe I'm just making it worse. Yeah. This is perhaps not my best work. Not that I ever really generate any great drawings when we're doing that. There we go, filling like a little bit of the shirt. Let's kind of just make the shapes look a little bit more sensible, at least. I can do that. Maybe we could kind of, make it look like he does actually have an upper body and a lower body. Yeah, I think that's possibly as good as this is going to get. Yeah, let's stick with that. All right, so yeah, there we go. Just do it. Let's find something else. Okay, so next up we got a choice of marching band playing cymbals, spinning rifle, walking drum. Androgynous person thinks sentient tobacco pipe is hot dog. Okay, that sounds really hard. Okay, marching band, cymbals, spinning rifle, walking drum. Okay, yeah, I think I can probably do that. Looks like that's the most popular one at the moment. Not many people voting. Feel free to get involved. Hit that mix play button. Oh, there we go. A little extra vote sneaking in at the end. Everyone wants the marching band. Okay, we can do that. Should we do them on a field, maybe? That's probably more sensible, isn't it? Okay, so let's get a bit of a background on here. I feel like this is more of a US kind of thing than a UK thing. I never leave myself enough room, so I'm going to do quite a big field and then have sort of smaller sky up here. But yeah, I feel like this is maybe more of a US kind of thing. We have a lot of it in the US where I'm from. Yeah, I mean, we kind of do a bit here. Like, you sometimes see them, I don't know, scout parades and things like that. But, I mean, especially with the spinning rifle kind of thing as well. I mean, we don't really have that many military-style parades here. I have the Edinburgh military tattoo. That's probably it, to be honest. But then, I'm in the UK. The only time I ever really see anyone with a gun is when you're at the airport and there's been like a security thing. That's you never really see that there. We also have Mardi Gras here, which is like 3 weeks of parades. Louisiana celebrates it. Yeah, I mean, we don't really do anything for Mardi Gras here at all. I mean, we have like kind of Pancake Day, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, you see all these things on kind of travel programs on TV, and you think like, wow, looks like some serious parties. I'd quite fancy going to something like that, actually. Right, marching band, playing cymbals, spinning rifle, walking drum. Okay, so let's put them in red, because that's kind of a nice contrasting colour here. I'm hoping if it just sort of looks like they're playing a bit of music, people will figure out what's going on here. So for those of you who haven't watched one of these streams before, this is our drawing game, Interference, which you can find over at playinterference.com. But we've wired up some mix play controls to it, so you can, what am I doing here, symbols. So you can control some of the action here, you can vote on the things that I am drawing. I'm wondering if maybe I should draw the three of us. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to draw a marching band here, and I'm not entirely sure what they look like. I'm pretty sure they kind of have hats on. That's a thing, isn't it? Maybe. Oh, thanks for the extra time there, Jess. But yeah, so this is Interference with some interactive stuff hooked up to it. So you can do things like vote to decide what you want to see me draw. You can decide to take my... Probably should have done that and then the hands over the top, shouldn't I? You can mess about my just change that size back as well, that would help, wouldn't it? You can vote to take my colours away, you can adjust the palette, you can take my undo away. You're back. Okay, Grumble is back. No, you can't eat that. Those are all of the cables, those are what makes all of our stuff happen, yeah? And that's how we make games, all of those cables. That's what pays for your food. Okay, so I feel like these would kind of maybe have a... oh, ow, that's my leg, Grumble. That's your mum. That's your mum home. Yeah, go see your mum. Bunnery's just got in. Yeah, the trumpet next door... Waffle alert. I forgot I made the waffle alert sticker. Trumpet next door, drums. Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to do playing cymbals, spinning rifle, walking drum. I might get those 3 in and then see if I can fit something else in as well, because with the time limit here, I'm not the most competent drawer ever, so I don't want to push myself too far. If I get a bit of extra time, I've probably got maybe 8 minutes. So spinning rifle, okay. Rifle's going to be hard to draw. Hey, for me, it's all hard to draw. Yeah, the irony is, I run a drawing game. I've developed a drawing game and can't actually draw at all. I feel like they've got like really baggy trousers on or something. Okay, so I really need to practice drawing more. I mean, I'm joking about like, oh, I made a drawing game and I can't draw. It's kind of embarrassing, really. I should play my own game more. Problem is, I spend most of my time kind of doing the development. I don't really get time to actually just sit there and play it too much, which is a shame. Yeah, okay, so let's get another hat on here. I mean, I think I'm maybe getting across the point that this is meant to be a marching band, so that's my main objective. Those of you who haven't played Interference, the idea is, it's a bit like, well, you'd say Broken Telephone in the US. That arm is far too high up, isn't it? That's why that looks weird. So what happens is someone pops in a description to start with, and then the next person sees that description, and then they have to draw it, and then the next person sees that drawing, and then they have to describe it, and it goes on and gets more and more confused. And it sounds like Bunnery is here. Hello, Bun. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you doing?
All right.
What are you drawing?
I'm trying to draw. Well, I did draw Shayla Booth. Here's Bunnery, who you normally see with me on Wednesday night when we do our interactive quiz.
Sunday night.
What did I just say?
Wednesday.
Oh no, tonight is Wednesday. I'm tired.
Did you know the cats are loose?
Yes, I sent you a text saying be careful when you get in.
Oh.
The cats are loose.
Okay, I didn't read that. Okay, I was careful when I came in.
Oh, good. Okay, right. So yeah, slightly difficult here because being in the UK, haven't seen a gun for a long time.
How's your walk back?
It was gold.
Was it?
Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I left you it.
yeah.
They look like a marching band.
Okay, that's promising.
A marching band.
Bunnery has just said they look like a marching band, so maybe this isn't going too badly wrong. I don't know, actually. I say I haven't seen a gun in ages because we only see them at the... Put a scope on it. Yeah, that would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, I have played Red Dead Redemption recently, so... Oh, this isn't really working out, is it? Let's do that a little bit darker. Yeah, that's kind of close enough. Played Red Dead Redemption recently, so I should probably remember what they look like from that. So get like, yeah, there we go. That kind of. Maybe I just kind of get a bit of detail on here, get something going on. Yeah, apparently there's like these sort of white things, like white kind of rifles that you have for marching bands. Let's just kind of get like a little bit of stuff sort of going on here. That would probably, I don't know, it looks like some sort of laser gun now or something. Close enough. Looks good. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Right. I don't dare try and put on motion lines to make that look like it's spinning.
I like the uniforms though. I like the braid.
You see, yeah. But I don't know if you can hear Bunnery off camera because she hasn't got a mic on, but she says she likes the braid. Right, so let's try and get a bit more going on down here. Oh, that was kind of wrong entirely, wasn't it? But yeah, as I say, I make this thing and then I don't really get chance to play the game too much because I'm generally working on it, or working on one of our games. So I'm actually terrible at drawing. Okay, so, well, let's not draw the arm on because we're going to need to do the drum first. So, I mean, yeah, let's go white for the drum because otherwise it's going to kind of look a bit weird. Okay, so I'm pretty sure when you have kind of like a marching band, you sort of have the drum kind of, wow, I'm edging that really badly. You kind of have it sort of strapped to you. So I haven't joined the stream lately, don't quite know the time difference yet. Yeah, I mean, it's confusing, especially with it being everyone coming in and out, well, not in and out, coming out of daylight savings time. It's made things really weird and complicated, and I don't even know. The only thing I remember is West Coast US is 8 hours behind us because we have friends who live over there, and I think East Coast is 4, maybe.
Yeah,
4 hours behind.
Sometimes it's 5.
I have no idea.
I think it's more like to be 5 actually.
But yeah, to try and make things a bit easier, I adjusted the thing on the front page of the Interference website and app so that it shows. I mean, do you have like a big kind of thing that you'd sort of hit the drum with? That looks kind of right, doesn't it?
Headless drum man.
Oh yeah, I should probably put a head on. Maybe we should get some diversity in here. Actually, have yeah.
Some spinning rifle. Okay. Nice.
There we go.
How long have you got left?
I got a minute. I'll just stick some eyes on.
Okay.
But yeah, so on the front page of the Interference website and app, playinterference.com, you can see a little timer that shows when. Those eyes went a bit wrong, didn't they? You can see a timer that shows when the next interactive stream is.
That's a no kind of face.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that everything I'm drawing is sort of coming out a bit like Mighty Mo's stuff with the eyes.
The Street Waffles keep showing up.
Yeah. So let's kind of. Ow! Ow! Are you coming? No, don't just. Ow! He kind of decided he was coming up halfway and was just hanging onto my leg there.
With his claws.
With his claws.
Okay.
So there we go. Let's just get a little bit of braid on here as well. But yeah, time zones just make everything weird and confusing. I'd never really given much thought to time zones before we started doing streams.
Just put your butt on right on my computer.
Because we, it's not something you ever really think about unless you have to like call a friend in a different country or something like that. I feel like this guy probably needs some sort of harness on to hold this drum.
Have you fed the evening food for the cats?
I have. Well, they might need more food if you want to give them one more.
It's a bit okay then.
Yeah.
I'd rather not give them any more food at all.
Okay, oh, just made a big mess of that guy's shoe. Right, marching band. Grumble is now stood on a laptop throwing pens on the floor.
Why did you do that for? Where's the pen gone?
Cats. Okay, marching band, playing cymbals, spinning rifle, walking drum. Okay, I mean, all of these bangs in the background is Grumble pushing pens onto the floor. He's decided we're not fussing him enough.
Shall I take them downstairs?
Possibly,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'll go downstairs and wait for you to get
Okay. There we go. We're getting decatted now. Oh, hey there, Angela. How's it going? Okay, bye. You've just missed Grumble climbing up me and trying to eat microphones and chasing pens around the room. But yes, how are you doing? I really wish this would notify me when you all go live. Now it should. If you... Yeah, I did forget to change the title of the stream, so the notification possibly said quiz on it because I'm disorganised. But yeah, as Rollhead says, the notifications you have to turn on. What's happening here? Oh, I've run out of time. That's why I can't draw. Okay. Yeah, in fact, maybe let me just submit that. I should be able to just show you, actually. If you are using the Mixer website, on the notifications bit here, oh, actually, you can't quite see that because it's a bit too... There's a in account, you can choose who you get notifications for, so that might help with that. There is a way to do it in the app as well. I'm not entirely sure how you do it in there. I think again there's like a little cog settings button, and if you press that, you can get notifications. Yeah, they used to be on for everyone by default, but I think they might not be now. If you keep an eye on Discord though, Ava does post into the trying to remember what it's called, into the schedule channel whenever we start a stream. So she pops something in there. Waffle alert, yes, very true. Okay, what should we go for here? Mechanic trying to save girl trapped under pickup truck, or tap dancing class? I mean, I shouldn't really eat some of these now because I'm about to go and have food with Bunnery after this one, but I do even have waffles here. Stroop waffles, at least. Wow, I'm really bright with this light pointing straight at me. Tap dancing class. Okay, I feel like I can do this. That can work. That can work. Right. Okay, let's get some sort of wooden floor. Is that too dark? Should I go for that colour? Yeah, let's go for the lighter one. But yeah, how are you doing today, Angela? Hope you have had a good day. When I say had a good day, it's probably, I don't know, lunch or early afternoon for you perhaps. Yeah, nearly 8 o'clock at night here, and it's really dark and cold outside. 1 p.m. Okay. Yeah, you got the whole afternoon ahead of you, really. Yeah, it's pitch black, really cold. It's cold enough that my remote thermometer for my thermometer here isn't working, so I can't actually tell you how cold it is outside. Probably 0, I think. Celsius, centigrade. I don't know what that is in old money. Okay, right. What kind of background should we have here? Should we go orangey? No, let's go purple. I feel like you'd have maybe. Oh no, should we go pink? Yeah, let's go pink. That feels appropriate. Here, 1 p.m. For Royal Heathen as well. Although I guess that kind of covers quite a large area, really, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saying earlier, you know, I never really thought about time zones before, or particularly thought about time zones before we started streaming. And it's as someone in the UK where everything is just one time zone, just the concept of your country being wide enough, as it were, to need multiple time zones. I mean, it just seems crazy. But yeah, you know, just like scale of things in the US is very sort of different from what we have over here. I've only been over to the US once when we went to California for a friend's wedding down in Monterey, which was very nice. Got to go to San Francisco for a bit as well. It's all the same time there. Mind blowing. Guess never thought of that. Yeah, exactly. The same thing in reverse. I mean, obviously we have like the 0 time zone here because we invented time or something. I don't know. No, we have the Meridian line here, so we're on GMT at the moment. Apart from, I think you're meant to say UTC now for Universal Time. And yeah, you know, you kind of have this concept of time zones, but you never have to think about changing your watch when you go to a different city or anything like that. And then it just seems really weird to me, like when we were in the US and we put the TV on in the hotel, and then like all of your TV things say like, you know, 8 p.m. something, 7 p.m. something else. I'm like, oh wow, why are they showing the same thing twice? Like, oh no, wait, actually it's depending on where you're watching, the program's on at a different time. It just seemed really weird. But then again, as you say, you know, looking at it the other way round, it must seem Channel 8 news at 9, check clock 6 a.m. Yeah, exactly. But it must seem quite weird, the idea of not having to worry about that. Yeah. This, I don't know if I was basically going for sort of like people in kind of like black suits and top hats here or something, tap dancing. I don't know if that's going to kind of work out. We'll see what happens. By the way, California is accessible. We've got to see the Oregon coast. Beautiful there. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I only came across for this wedding, and then it's a bit of a mission, really, and it's kind of expensive. So we haven't done it again since. But I mean, Bunnery lived in the US for a year, 2 years. I don't know. It was before like we were going out. Must have been probably. I think it was like around the turn of the millennium, actually, so it's probably 20 years ago or so. But she was in South Carolina for a year, just over that. I think it was just before we met, actually. Wow, okay, yeah, that's weird. So, like, yeah, we've known each other for 17 years or something. That's crazy. I've lost my thread there now. What am I even talking about? Yeah, so she was in South Carolina for a while. She always says it's really nice down there. Are there curtains as well? Curtains? What, in general or in this drawing? I'm not quite with you there. Is that what tap dancing shoes look like? I feel like tap dancing shoes are kind of like black and white, but I'll be honest, it looks like he's been outside and a bird's had a go at them. Maybe I'd sort of white and, yeah, waffle alert, yeah, you got that right. Oh yeah, that's a bit, because I think they're sort of more like brogues really, aren't they, tap dancing shoes? Although these are now starting to look a bit like flip-flops. Maybe I should just leave. I'll come back to that. Come back to that later. You know, we should give this guy a cane. Because, I mean, that's a thing for tap dancing, isn't it? Like a cane or a swagger stick or something. I feel like this is what I'd look like if I was tap dancing. Right, in fact, yes, let's make it me. Let's make it me. Let's get a beard on here. Yeah. In fact, I should have thought of that earlier. I did dancing lessons once. I got tricked into them by a friend many years ago when I was at school. Because she really wanted to go to dancing lessons and didn't have anyone to go with. So she came up to me and said, oh, you know, I want to go to dancing lessons. Si, who was like my mate at school, Si says he'll do it if you do it. And I was like, yeah, all right, fair enough. If he's doing it, I'll do it. And so then, predictably, she goes over to him and says, oh, yeah, you know, he'll do it if you do it. And he's like, oh, yeah, go on then. And then when we both kind of like got there, and it's like, wow, I can't believe that you agreed to do this. Like, well, I only agreed because you'd agreed, and realised that, you know, bamboozled again. But I was terrible at it. I feel like maybe I should kind of, yeah, there we go, that looks a little bit better. Maybe we should get a little bow tie on here or something. That might look a bit better. Do I need to kind of get a... Oh yeah, there we go. That looks alright, I think, maybe. Right, how do we make it look like a class? Because I've been talking too much instead of actually drawing stuff. Let's do another person pointing. Sorry, phone call, looking good though. Yeah, hey, you don't have to say that. I feel like you know, the drawing quality on these streams goes down a bit when it's me doing it instead of Ferret. Oh, in fact, no. Let's have a person kind of sort of standing, kind of a little bit sideways on. Let's give them a white shirt or something, and then they can kind of be pointing. It's kind of like, say, something. I don't know. Let's get a bit of a hand on here. I wonder if I mean, one of the things we try to do with interference is to not write too much, because, you know, if you just put words in, it kind of gets a little bit easy to guess what things are meant to be. Because you know, I could just put a banner in the background saying tap dancing class, and that would be a little bit too easy. That's what cooldown's for. This is awesome. You can play with colours. Yeah. Oh wow, that guy suddenly looks like a cyclops or something. I don't know what I've done there. Yeah, so this is all interactive, so you can do things like adjust my palette, you can take away my undo. People love taking away Ferret's undo because she uses undo all the time. So yeah, sorry, just talking about not writing things. I'm going to try and get across the idea that this is a class by doing a speech bubble, but I'm not actually going to draw. I'm not going to write in it, I'm just going to try and draw something so that it looks like sort of get like a little bit of floor in here, and let's get sort of the background on, and then I'm going to sort of draw a foot as if he's saying like, yeah, you know, you should be tapping more. Okay, so let's kind of get that. That's sort of the foot. And then I've come up with these really weird shoes, I don't know. And I kind of need sort of like, what would a tap look like? Sort of. I'm just saying, yeah, that was a blast last week, lol. Yeah, yeah, Ferret gets really used to having undo, and then one of the regular things that happened on Interference and Chill was people. I feel like there needs to be something on that shoe, but I just can't get it right. Was people taking away her undo? I mean, that's why we had to add in cooldowns to start with, because people were just being really harsh and just kind of like seriously trolling her, waiting for her to press the undo button. She'd be hovering over it, and then someone would take it away just at the wrong moment for her. Sorry, just catching up with the chat there as well. We're all Hayden saying, I found out the difference between colour and colour. Colour used in the US. Yeah, for some reason, US English, like you dropped all of the U's. Well, not all of the U's. You dropped a lot of U's out of things like, I don't know, colour, favourite, all kinds of things like that. And like you flip things that end in RE, you have as ER, like centre, CENTRE, you have as ER at the end. Which, when I was learning to do web development many, many years ago, was really confusing, because if you want to center something, you have to spell center wrong from our point of view. And it, yeah, it's a little bit confusing. It's weird how you... Oh no, maybe I should just leave that like that. Now it looks like he's just got a sweat on or something. Is it true you say Z instead of Z for the alphabet? Yes. Like the famous singer person JZ, and people seem to think that's weird. Yeah, it is very weird. Like all of the small things that you don't think of, crazy. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Z. What was the other thing I was just thinking of? Like you use Z's in words a lot, whereas we'd use an S. Like if something is, you know, like a word ending in "ized," it would be like, just trying to think of an example. I don't know. Plagiarized. Don't even know where that came from. We'd put ISED at the end. You guys do a Z. Just kind of makes like the words seem like kind of harder, you know, with a Z in there rather than an S. Tap dancing class, right? Got this guy. He's kind of just stood there in the shoes, and this guy is like, no, you got to like tap. I think that kind of works. It'd be fine. But yeah, it's weird when you kind of have these things where you just assume that people know what you're talking about, and then you say something and people are like, what? Like something I said on the quiz a while ago, or maybe it was one of these streams actually. I did some, it was probably one of these. I drew something and I'm like, yeah, this is a bit pants, and everyone was like, what? it's a bit trousers. What? Whereas, pants here is underpants, but it's also a polite way of saying that something's rubbish. Like everyone in the US was like, what's he talking about? Oh wow, it's actually like after 8 o'clock now. I should probably wrap up here. Bunnery's downstairs waiting for food. I should go down and sort that out. Okay, let's have a look at what we've done tonight. Yeah, slang, love hearing the differences. Yeah, I just think it's really interesting. Like all kinds of things that you just assume everyone knows about. I mean, things like Olive Garden, where people would be talking about an Olive Garden, and I just assumed that was like, a decorative garden with olive trees, and then eventually Bunnery's like, no, that's a restaurant. Like, what? Yeah, it's crazy. Right, let's just have a quick review of some of these things I've done here. Oh wow, this stayed quite on topic actually. So I drew some Care Bears, but it started off as orange and yellow teddy bears of BFFs. Nice, okay. Okay, that stayed like really on topic. So the way this worked, Petal put in orange and yellow teddy bears BFFs. Sydney Smith drew it, then Eat My Devil Doll had to describe what they thought the picture was. So like I say, broken telephone, as you'd say in the US, but with drawings. So yeah, okay, I can see why you get Care Bear off that. That's slightly better than my Care Bears. Oh wow, and they got Care Bears off that. Mr. DJ drew that. Didn't have the... Oh no, it has got the little sort of patch on the belly there as well. So yeah, maybe that's where people picked that up from. Oh wow, Tammy Judd's Care Bears are better than mine. Pretty much everyone's Care Bears are better than mine, I think. But, I think the faces are too small. Excuse me, the heads are too big or the faces are too small. That's what's gone wrong there. So a few people now will come in. Someone will describe my picture and then someone will draw that. Someone will describe that. Eventually, it'll end up in our gallery and people will be able to see what the finished thing is. Oh, this one's almost done, actually. So this one here, a hamster is drinking Coke while he's waving his neighbour. So, yeah, we've got the Coke on there. I feel like some things are quite obvious as to what they are. Like, okay, I know this bottle here that Elizabeth Hayes has drawn. I know that says Coke on it, but you'd guess that was Coke just from the shape of the bottle. So, yeah, give giant Coke chasing tiny man. Give the tiny man Diet Coke. Yeah, man caught drinking off-brand drink by large Coca-Cola can. Assertive man. Oh, I guess with the exclamation mark there. Assertive man drinking bottle of cola. Sad Coke can next. So that's my Shia LaBeouf. So Gored saw that and said, trying to hit a can of cola with a bottle of cola. Yeah, it does look like he's not actually drinking it. It looks like he's pouring it down his shirt, to be honest. So that kind of got misinterpreted a bit. And interestingly, kind of similar pose there from Foxglove, sort of like holding the bottle, although looking like they were about to pour it on their own head. So then someone else will describe that, and then we throw it into the gallery and everyone can see what happened. Let's just have a quick look at the marching band. So that was rock band. Okay, 3-man band with a walking drum. Interestingly, didn't have a number right at the start. 3 people. 3 is the magic number. And then interestingly, it goes down to 2 people, but then I did 3 again. Huh, how interesting. And then let's just have a quick look at this tap dance. Oh wow, okay, that's cool. The tap dancing one. So started as Zeitgeist, which those of you who haven't been there, I should probably get Ava just to do a little link there. Zeitgeist is our live interactive quiz that we do, kind of like this live stream, but it's all around general knowledge. Do that every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, same time as this basically, but on Sundays. So that's myself and Bunnery there. Someone saying a dumb question. So a teacher is kind of face palming there. Teacher participates in 6 tappers game in class. Oh, we've got like 6 tap dancers there. Tap dancing class. So yeah, that's my one. Maybe I went a bit over the top with like the top hat and tails kind of thing. Oh, I should have done like tails on it, shouldn't I? Oh, I didn't think. Ah, well, never mind. So that is interference. If you want to have a go at this yourself, you can join in at playinterference.com. You can also download the app on Windows and Android, and one day I will actually manage to get the iOS app finished and out there. It seems to be getting loads of people in on Android at the moment, so I really should get the iOS one finished off. It's just, so much stuff to do and not enough time. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me and putting up with my waffle, with some excellent use of the waffle alert sticker there as well. And yeah, thanks for the chat. It's always fun talking about, random interesting things like differences in like US English and British English, I guess you guys would say. So thanks for the fun little time I had, lol. Yeah, as I say, if you're on, I think are you on our Discord, Angela? I forget. Yes, there we go. I can see you. If you check the schedule channel there, as I say, Ava posts a message on there whenever we're going live with something. If you're not on our Discord, you can go to playinterference.com/Discord and join us on there. I can't type. I am, but it didn't notify me. Okay, you might be able to right-click the channel there, and in Discord, if you right-click the schedule channel, there's an option for notifications, and you can say all messages. Although, like I say, I had the wrong stream title on because I'm disorganised. Never mind. Next time. Anyway, thank you for joining me, everyone. Hope that you have a good evening or rest of your day, talking about time zones. And I will see you on Sunday for Zeitgeist, and hopefully Ferret will be back for Interference and Chill next week. Otherwise, might possibly be me, maybe without Cats, because I think that was making things a bit complicated when he was trying to eat the microphone. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you on Sunday, I hope. Bye.